building codes are regulations that require architects, engineers, and contractors to create buildings that are greener than what was possible just generations ago. Building codes relate to every aspect of construction: how a building is positioned on the landscape, what kind of materials are used, electrical and plumbing systems, heating and cooling systems, insulation and ventilation systems, the kind of appliances used, the kind of flooring used, even the paint. In 2009, the City of Seattle was the only one of our watershed cities to have established green building codes. In 2010, Issaquah became the second city in our watershed to establish green building codes. These cities provide incentives or offer green building guidelines for builders to consider, which are useful tools but not as powerful as actual green building codes. Several of these cities reported that they are working on green building codes to be formally adopted by City Council within the next couple of years, and so we should see a rapidly rising trend.
King County has been especially effective in catalyzing and supporting momentum. For more than a decade, King County and the Master Builders Association of King and Snohomish counties have collaborated on implementing the residential BuiltGreen program, a self-reporting 5-star rating system. There are currently over 15,000 BuiltGreen certified homes and more than 750 member companies across the 2 counties. That's 750 different architectural firms, engineering firms, and construction companies who now know how to build green. In 2010, we noticed a shift in building type certifications, from single-family homes to multifamily units. Out of 460 projects certified in 2010, 85% of them were multifamily units, representing 2,562 individual dwellings. This fits with the general trend towards more compact communities and less sprawl, and also with King County's equity and social justice goals to promote housing for all people that is safe, affordable, high quality, and healthy.
We need to ask, what does it mean to build a green building? Is there some kind of evaluative scale for proving your greenness? To be green or greener? That is the question. LEED means Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. It is a national rating system. To be certified silver, gold, or platinum, you need to integrate multiple systems in these 5 categories: sustainable site development, water conservation, energy efficiency, material selection, and indoor air quality. King County is setting the highest standard among local governments. Since 2008, all King County building projects must now attain at least a LEED Gold rating. Many of our cities are also leading by example.
Edmonds requires LEED Silver for new city buildings. So does Mountlake Terrace. So does the City of Renton. Kirkland has the same policy but hopes to adopt more comprehensive green building codes in 2011.
The City of Mukilteo built the first LEED Gold building in Snohomish County, the Mukilteo City Hall, followed by the Rose Hill Community Center, which achieved a rating of LEED Silver.
Kenmore's new City Hall, completed in 2010, attained LEED Gold. The new student housing complex at Bastyr University, which is within the City of Kenmore's boundaries, went even further.
Bastyr University is pleased to announce that our new student village is the first campus housing project on the West Coast to receive LEED Platinum certification, the highest green building classification.
The village is comprised of 11 halls that can house 132 students. The buildings are naturally ventilated, have radiant floor heating, and include locally sourced Forest Stewardship Council certified wood, energy-efficient appliances, and low-toxic paints and finishes. Roofs are angled upward on both sides to catch rain in the middle, which is released slowly into a nearby wetland, preventing flooding and erosion. Vegetation on some of the rooftops helps with insulation and CO2 sequestration.
LEED Platinum? That's really good. Is it the greenest?
A typical townhome uses 13,989 kilowatt hours per year. zHome will only use 5,255. Solar panels generate and offset the remaining electricity needed to achieve net zero energy use and net zero CO2 emissions over the course of a year.
Most of the major construction materials in zHome units are manufactured within 500 miles of the project, reducing greenhouse gas emissions from transportation and benefiting the regional economy. zHome includes many recycled materials in its construction and interior design, including gypsum board, concrete, siding, and roofing. Recycled content building products use less virgin material and require less energy for their production.
Since Americans spend about 90% of their time indoors, the air quality inside our homes and offices can greatly impact our health. The quality of indoor air can be up to 5 times worse than it is outside. zHome offers high indoor air quality through proper ventilation and the use of low toxic materials. There's no wall-to-wall carpet because it's like an air filter you can never replace. Even if you vacuum, it holds dust, dirt, and other tracked-in toxic substances. zHome units will use only easy-to-clean hard surface flooring.
People who live here will also stay healthy because zHome is within walking distance to local businesses and a major public transit station on the I-90 corridor.
If we could achieve the greenest green building possible, super green, wouldn't that be a lot like how nature functions? A living, breathing, closed-loop system?
Google it. Living Building Challenge. You'll find this. What if every single act of design and construction made the world a better place? Living Building Challenge is a philosophy, advocacy tool, and certification program that addresses development at all scales. Download the complete document to learn more. We did download it. Pretty dreamy. But has anyone actually built a living building? Is it possible? The Birchie School is an independent elementary school on Capitol Hill in Seattle. The new science wing is projected to be the first living building 2.0 in Washington State. Only 4 living buildings have been certified in the world. The Birchie School will be the 5th. It was constructed in 2010, but to be certified, you need to prove how well your building operates by measuring results with people actually using the building for a full year. In 2010, the City of Seattle created a living building pilot program to encourage more teams to try to reach this highest standard. Here's some of the sustainable elements of the Birchie School Science Wing.
Net zero energy is achieved with super insulating walls, radiant floor heating, and a large array of solar panels.
Net zero water is achieved by harvesting rainwater to supply all of the building's needs, including a treatment system for drinking water.
An innovative living wall of plants in the building's interior continuously treats gray water through evapotranspiration.
The composting toilet requires very little water and is not connected to the city sewer system. No wastewater or stormwater is sent down any city drain lines.
A moss roof and a rain garden hold and infiltrate all of the stormwater. This effectively returns the site to better than pre-development conditions, like the way a forest behaves. The ethnobotanical teaching garden features native and drought-tolerant plants that produce edible fruit and native craft materials.
All of the sustainability features, including monitoring equipment, are accessible and visible to students. The building is their curriculum. These are elementary school students. Will they grow up to take for granted that all buildings can be like this?